Hello, Glasgow. How's it going? We good? Good stuff. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself to start with. So I'm from a place in Manchester called New Moston. Has anyone heard of it before? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I've got this theory that you can judge most places based off its first 5 Google images. Okay, so you Google New York, beautiful futuristic skyscrapers. You Google Rome, thousands of years of ancient history. What happens is when you Google New Moston, Manchester, the first 5 images include police cordons. Okay. And I grew up for a long time in my life thinking that was quite a bad thing until I realised that 5 police cordons is much, much better than 1 James Corden. Odds I can totally live with, man. Like, I love opening with that joke because that works for anybody, man, because he might be the most hated man in existence, man. Like, anywhere in the world. I did this show during the Fringe and there was this Mexican family and they were like, yeah, that guy is a cunt, isn't he? He's the Israel of TV personalities, man. He's utterly despised, man. But I had some bad news recently. Both my parents passed away. Oh, grandparents, I should say, sorry. Fudge that joke, because now it seems like not as bad, it's only my grandparents. But both my grandparents passed away, and it's quite a hard thing to go through when someone you love dies. I'd never gone through this before, I didn't really know what to do. And I learned that when someone you love passes away, you go through something called the 5 stages of grief. And those 5 stages are anger, denial, bargaining, depression, and finally acceptance. And I'm not going to lie, I got stuck in the middle sections for it, but it's quite a hard thing for me to come to terms with until I learned there's a secret hidden stage to the grief process called inheritance. And they should just tell you that bit at the start, man. I was like pretty buzzing by the end of it. Like, I loved him, but not that much, man. Turns out you very much can put a price on human life. And if, like my dad, you're careful, that price can be completely tax-free, okay? Well, that sounds quite a callous thing to say, but I need the money. Like, I'm not going to lie, I can spend a lot of my time on the Deliveroo app. Yeah? We got any Deliveroo Ultras in the crowd? Yeah, okay, a few of you, man, that's cool. And I saw something on there recently which, really shook my faith in humanity, man, because you know how it works. You go on there, you put your food into the basket, and then you click the basket and it goes to the end. So I did all of this, and I get to the end, and there's a bit which says payment options, and I'm thinking, perfect. Let's see what my options are here. Turns out that in 2026, you can pay for your takeaway in installments. Sorry, guys, did you hear that, what I just said there? 2026, and you can get a mortgage on a Big Mac. That's not on, is it? That's unacceptable, man. But we live in a world where, I think too too few people have way too much money. I think we agree, Elon Musk, your kind of Jeff Bezos of the world, who I think had too much money, was P. Diddy. I only just got around to watching that documentary. I'm a bit behind. But, first of all, his name, P. Diddy. Obviously he was going to be a sexual predator. That's quite clear from his name that was going to be the case, right? But, when they raided his house, I watched the documentary. When they raided his house, they went underground. They found a cellar that he had. And when they went in, the police confiscated 723 dildos from the cellar of his house. So I ran the numbers on that, tried to find the average dimensions of a dildo. And I put this through Google. And it turns out that Diddy's dildo collection is actually 200 dildos bigger than the entire floor space of my house. That's somehow feels like that shouldn't be the case, man. And it should be said now, my algorithm is a very, very different place. Speaking of, is anyone in here scared of AI? Yeah, okay, a few of you. That's understandable, man. I thought I was scared of AI, and then I realised, I'm not scared of AI at all. Because I was at work, and you've probably been in this situation. Maybe your bosses have said, in 10 years, AI will be able to do your job better than you can do it. And my boss said that to me, and I was like, okay, a mammal with a head could do my job better than I do it. I've got nothing to be scared of there. What scares me more is YouTube. specifically the YouTube algorithm. Like, not to sound condescending, everyone know what an algorithm is before I get into it. That's cool. The only reason I ask, I've done this joke before. I once did it in Edinburgh. There was a guy in the front row, nice elderly man from the United States, and I said algorithm, and he went, "What's an algorithm?" And that was 4 hours of my set. So, just want to make sure you're all on board. But like the YouTube algorithm, man, that shit's scary because YouTube knows me better than like my close family know me. Like, I want YouTube to write my obituary, if I'm being honest with you, because like it knows when I get home what I want. I don't have to even pick what I want. So I go on there and it comes up with what I want straight away. Wayne Rooney, goal compilation. Oh, brilliant. Next video, Marco Materazzi, tackle compilation. Oh, brilliant. Next video, World Cup 2020, all goals. Beautiful stuff, man. But the problem is, the YouTube algorithm can show you a dark side to yourself. A dark side that you never knew you had, because I'm on there and I get a notification on my phone from YouTube. And the caption to this video, it's like, here's a video we at YouTube think you're going to like. The caption to this video YouTube thought I was going to like was open brackets, ASMR, closed brackets. Disney's Goofy dies in a car crash. I'm thinking, nah, man, that's sick. I'm not into that kind of stuff at all, man. I'm not doing that. I watched it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm now legally never allowed to visit Disneyland again. But I'm looking a bit rough at the minute, man. I know that. I'd spend a weekend with my in-laws. Did anyone do that over the Easter break? That's fucking hard going, isn't it, man? Like, fucking hell, man. I was talking to my father-in-law, okay? And he was a man who grew up in the 1970s. And I thought I'd discuss what they should do with James Bond, which in hindsight was a huge mistake, okay? Because, I don't know, I like James Bond. Do we have any James Bond fans in the crowd? Okay, probably not enough of you to make this joke work on any level, but that's fine. But like, I like James Bond, and they haven't made a James Bond film for a while, and I think it's because they're not really sure how to make James Bond for a modern audience, which is totally fine. And to be fair, it's very hard to rebrand a misogynist. Very, very difficult to do that. But I was talking to my in-law about it, and we were going backwards and forwards, and he was like, I think it'd be great if they did this with Bond. And I'm like, yeah, I think it'd be great if they did this with Bond. We went back for 20 minutes backwards and forwards. And then we go to leave the pub. And as we're leaving the pub, he goes, I know what they are going to do with James Bond. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what's that, Dad? What's that? And he goes, oh, they're going to do to James Bond what they do to all characters on TV anymore. And I'm like, oh, no. I don't need your GB News audition tape now. That's not what Easter's for. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I bet in the next James Bond, I'm like, yeah, they're going to go and give James Bond anxiety. And I'm like, well, fair play. James Bond's got a very stressful job, if I'm being honest with you. But could you imagine that if in like the next James Bond he did suffer from really serious anxiety and it was just a 3-hour film of him waiting 2 years for NHS mental health support? His real friends aren't Q and M, it's the Samaritans. It's crazy, because I've known him for 13 years. I've actually been with my partner now for 13 years, man. Thanks, you guys, yeah. Not a single applause, just like... Nothing, man. But has anyone got anyone else who's been like a long-term relationship here? Okay, fair enough. I can see where that's fine. I'll do the legwork. That's cool. Don't worry about it, man. That's cool. But like, I've been with my partner for 13 years, and like, I love her a lot, man. Like, I really do. Like, I'm so lucky to have her. And like, we argue a fair. Thank you. One lone oar in the crowd. Thank you very much. But like, I love her like so much, man. Like, and I'm so lucky to have her. But we argue all the time. But about like ridiculously silly things, like nothing major, just really silly things. But then the other day, like we woke up and she was in a bit of a mood with me, and I was like, I couldn't figure out what I'd done wrong. So we're going through this, and she's like, I'm like, you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine, don't worry. We just go to the shops, get the food. And I'm like, yeah, no worries. So I go to the shop, get the food, and come back still in a mood with me. I'm like, look, we've been together long enough. Just be honest with me. Just tell me, what have I done wrong? It's like, don't worry about it. You've done nothing, it's fine. So I'm like, okay. So I go out, I take my car to be MOT, and I come back. Come back the third time, still in a mood with me. And I'm like, no, this has to end. Like, just be honest with me. What have I done wrong? Please tell me. And she said one of the most heartwarming things I think anyone has ever said to me, ever. She goes, you've done nothing wrong. Sometimes I just look at you. And you just piss me off. That's nice, isn't it, to know? After 13 years, my partner's red flag is me. Being alive. Okay, you've been nice. Have a nice evening, Glasgow. See you later.